This old identity that you and I once possessed was an adulterer and a murderer.
Leo hakuna kusahau. Jana I had in the spirit of speaking about soul winning, please allow me to just give a very quick testimony. My husband and I were able to talk to one of our employees a few weeks back, and he rededicated his life to Christ. And today we are here with him. He's right there. And then I was also able to speak to two more of our employees about Christ who we were supposed to come with 3 of them, but we only came with 2 of them. And it is because of the teaching of soul winning that we are able to go forth in boldness and to speak to people about Jesus. And yesterday, we were talking about the prophecy about discipling the nation. This is it, it's happening. Alright. I was to say this yesterday, but the 2 of you had not yet come in. Pastor Benjamin, you penned a whole book. I don't know if it has sunk in yet. That's reality. Congratulations, man of God. I know that writing takes an outpouring of your whole self, because it's from the heart and the mind into the pen and the paper, and then those words get a life of their own and then go into the hearts and the minds of the readers. Thank you for allowing God to pen through you. Mama, you supported your husband. You've created an environment of peace and warmth. If you were disturbing his head all the time, he would not have been able to sit and do the thing. Thank you, Mami, and congratulations as well. Please allow me to also say thank you to my husband. I was to say it yesterday, but when I got on stage, I was so disoriented because of the power. Babe, thank you for allowing me to run my presentation through you, for just giving it, being my sounding board. Thank you for designing what I was wearing yesterday. On the next judge panel for the next fashion show, and the fashionista here. All right. This is the story of Galatians 2, verse 20, TPT version. My old identity has been crucified with Christ and no longer lives. This then begs the question, my brothers and sisters, what did this old identity look like? How bad was it that it had to be crucified alongside Christ like a thief, one to the left, the other to the right, crucified? In this old identity that you and I once possessed was an adulterer and a murderer, a fornicator and an idolater. It thrived in strife and jealousy. It was a drunkard and full of hatred, a heart desperately wicked. And now the essence of this new life is no longer mine, for the anointed one lived his life through me. We live in union as one. This begs the second question, my brothers and sisters. What does the life of the anointed one look like? What is his identity? This identity that now lives in me. His identity is love, also unconditional, kindness in action, patience with endurance, sexual purity, sobriety instead of drunkenness, peace and resolution instead of conflict and jealousy, a heart desperately righteous. My life is empowered by the faith of the Son of God, who loves me so much that he gave himself for me, dispensing his life into mine. The faith that I have in the Son of God empowers me and authorizes me to live in my new authority, in my new identity.
this faith coupled with the love of the Son of God, a love so powerful that he left the glory and the comfort of heaven and stepped down on this earth, which was created through, by, and for him, only for him to be nailed on that cross where my old identity was crucified with him and no longer lives. So my friend, I now walk out hand in hand with the Savior, hand in hand in the resurrection power, hand in hand with Jesus. As the angel rolls away the stone, a new identity, a new union with Christ, I in him and he in I. Oh, what an awakening. Oh, what eternal joy. Oh, what freedom crucified.